Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
26 minutes gone past 6 o'clock. Good morning. My name is Enoh. In the papers this morning, we have The Guardian, starting with crime rate heightens as Lagos neighborhood watch goes AWOL. FG probes deaths of 13-year-olds. FIRS targets 10 trillion naira revenue in 2022. 6 killed in fresh just attack. Governor convened security meeting. Youth protest alleged killing of 14-year-old boy by Oyo Amotekun. Non-indigenous bargain juicy slots for support in a number of global polls. We have something from sports, some good news I must say. World Athletics Under-20 Championships, Nigeria wins historic 4x400 mixed relay gold. They set a new record as well. Okay, PRA implementation begins next year. Local aviation loses 11.6 billion naira yearly to poor ground handling rates. And we move to the Punch newspaper. Petroleum Industry Act, states tackle FG today as FAAC meets. MD advises governors will continue to prosecute fake graduates, says NYSC. FG molds performance-related pay system for civil servants. Syria R, 5 new signings to watch as new season begins. Nigeria, Saudi Arabia partner on drug war. Sanusi's expose on Buhari APC vindicates us, PDP. Call for self-defense, ACF, middle belt back Masari, Ohanese flays governor. Niger bandits demand extra 20 million naira. School sells land to raise 50 million. We've got lots of school children still with kidnappers. Some have been there for over 2 months. I mean, little children. It's heartbreaking. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0009 are the numbers to call. We're live on Facebook at Nigeria Info PH. Do well to join the conversation. Politicians defecting from one party to another without division by Governor Wike. This is a syndrome I can easily find in Nigerian politicians. There is no way it can be amended. When one is not comfortable with his or political party, cross-carpet comes to play another political party, and when it favors you, it's a welcome development and in the right direction. If it does not, we shout and condemn it. Politics is a game of interests. People send that in. Hector says River State government to demolish shanties along Eastern Bypass. In as much as I'm not against the demolition, I think it's the duty of any responsible government to build low-cost housing for the less privileged in the society. I cannot see this wicked government doing that. Help me ask River State House Assembly that when will they pass a bill ordering the governor to pay gratuity, pension arrears, death benefit, commission of workers? Why is the state government anti-workers, and why has NLC kept mute on this matter? Oseja is asking. Why is it so difficult for herders to understand that cattle rearing is a personal business and they should be treated as such? For me, the recently passed bill banning open grazing in the states is a welcome development. Christian Williams. Arawa's call is in the right direction, says David Amadi, but the law itself is a time bomb by providing for grazing pathways. The section is incompatible and inapplicable to urbanized local government areas like Obiakpo, Port Harcourt, etc. Emil Monday says the prohibition of open grazing and arms carrying herdsmen is a good one. This will stop the indiscriminate and uncontrollable activities of herdsmen in the state and prevent clashes between farmers and herders. Collins Audu says, I've maintained the habit of not responding to comments by Governor Wike because I understand he doesn't act based on advice but on instinct. Much of the statements by Governor Wike are opposite of what he does. Example is setting up RISEC with Justice Meriji, Barango Taria, and yes, criticizing Loretta Onoche. APC to hold their Congress September 4 is a good move. It shows the party has returned, peace has returned to the party. Bakata has sent that for most war. We've got George from Umewa. George, good morning.
Hello, George. My pleasure for having me. I want to talk about the law in telling the governor that the governor said that they should go to court for them to at least that they were elected, the governors were elected. And I want to ask the governor of the state, why is he always the activities of imposing people to be with you? These are governors that is governing different states. When Obaseki defected, what happened? You played the group for Obaseki to go and rule in Edo State. And David Umaye and Professor John Ayade defected. What is your concern? They have the constitutional right. And since our political party is not based on ideology, so they have the right. So I think the position of Lawrence Chukwu is a welcome development.
All right, thank you. Abinoye is calling from Aboa. Good morning, Abinoye. Let's hear you.
Good morning, Enigma. And the 4th of September, the local government congress of APC will be conducted. I think that one is a good one. But I know that the party has been in conflict for quite some time. And I think that before the 4th, it's either interlocutory injunction or leave to stop or status quo will remain. All these ones will not help the party because they have a target. They have an election to conduct. And so the House must come together. You see, the issue has to do with, until 2019, there was no, you didn't present any candidate. And I think you want to repeat that in 2023. It has to do with the proverbial statement of the Bible, where a child was given, to a king, and then the owner of the child said the child should not be killed. Whereas the one that does not own the child said should be killed. You should know that time is your life. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. We've got Taria calling from Buguma. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. All right, I recommend the Federal Executive Council for approving funds for Federal Safety Commission, NAFDAC, and some important agencies. It is statement to state, that one thing, the federal government approving money or release of funds. Another thing is the judicious and prudent use of this fund, this taxpayers' money, to ensure that what they are releasing the money for is being done in Nigeria. Then I commend the state government for clearing chances along the eastern bypass. I think the rate at which people are defacing Port Harcourt is becoming very worrisome. I commend the state government for that laudable step.
All right, thank you. Blessed is Enoh. Good morning, Blessed.
Good morning, my sister. Dr. Lawrence Chukwu talked something about Governor Yesowiki pertaining who defected from PDP to APC being the governors about for 2 states. You should remember that when Governor Ottons of Benue defected from APC to PDP, nothing like a crisis in APC. Nobody criticized the governor of the Benue state, including Obaseki of Edo. Why is he coming out now to say that they want to go to court because of these 2 governors? It's only these 2 governors that defected from PDP to APC. What of Tamawali of Zamfara? So more governors are still coming from PDP to APC. So calm down. When the APC do the Congress finish, more people are coming. So
Cookie Gam is Rumulumeni. Thank you for calling, Blessed. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Governor out of the Malaysian chances at the Eastern Bypass Road. And for me, because of the development. And I remember that the governor of the chances at Element Road, those who are homeless. Governor of the Malaysian Kuku, they are homeless. The government of the Malaysian Eastern Bypass. And for me as a person, I'm asking, why is the River State government policy for housing in River State? For these 6 years, nothing like housing policy for River State government. What is this demolition? Let governor find a housing policy. If I demolish, you go to and live to some place. But for this River State government, nothing is there for them. It's every demolition. So for me, let the governor provide authority for those who demolition that has not demolition that have pushed on the road. It's a court crime in River State. So, thank you. Good morning.
We've got JJ. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Niger bandits demanding, I think, 20 million, and the school said they sold land for 50 million. Enoh, there's a case raised by Senator Sani, the former senator in Kaduna State, that when these bandits are arrested, they look so lanky, like those that have not seen money before, yet they are collecting big money. Is there a third party sending or doing this whole thing? Who is buying the land from the school, raising money? I think investigation needs to be carried out. And the president is saying that the implementation of the PIA to begin next year. Symmetry Silver, please make sure by next year our refineries are working. Collaborate with Dangote to make sure his own is working so that we know our cost of production. All those market forces is not for us. Market force should be for those who don't have the resources. We have the resources here. Refining shouldn't be a problem. Thank you very much.
Tony is in LA. Good morning, Tony.
Yeah, I waited patiently. Thank God you hooked with me. Thank you. So the news I have, it's like I will not repeat it anymore. You know what I'm saying about it, about the shooting rate at LA, Nigeria, and understand. Am I communicating?
Tony, what's your contribution?
I said I had the news on the radio. Osaka will be having shooting range at LA. I'm trying to emphasize. Not everybody that listens news this morning. Formally, they will not come to the community or to the kingdom to make information properly, like the local town crier. They will meet our majesty. Let me say on this. Why? Because I'm saying this, that none of us, that maybe not everybody that is aware of this one. We are into our festival now. Many of us we might have that opportunity to go to farms because soon we will stop granting of garret. That is our tradition. So how they will be informed that the shooting range is going on, because most of our farm roads lead to the email and the parameters, especially the shooting range side.
All right, I understand your concerns. Temple is in Rumasi, but you've heard it. You can spread the news. Temple is in Rumasi. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished. I think this day, Banjo kidnapped 9 people teacher in Katsina. I don't think this is a good one. And I'm appealing to the River State, to the government of Katsina and the federal government, in as much as the president is meeting with the security chief, to provide solutions. At least this bandits that we have been described as businessmen, I think they have beaten more than they can shoot. There should be a drastic measure. Take it. Please, very important.
All right, and thank you. We've got Martins on Agri Road. Martins, good morning.
Good morning. The issue of the governor was saying that this government that said that PDP should go to court. So we should understand that there was no crisis in PDP when those governors were elected. But that of Baseke and the Benue governor, there was crisis. The Benue governor, when he said the armed men killing his people, that the party, the ruling government, don't want to help it to save the citizens in the state, and he accused the party. Thereafter, the party chairman, Shomele, had a rift in that's why he started. Same thing to Baseke, there was a rift in the party. So they should understand that the government is right to say that those who that decided from PDP to APC, there was no crisis. So he's right to say they should go to court and let the court see.
Good luck, Mr. Namuma. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, because the bishop said that Governor Winter has no justification over PDP taking those governor advocates to court. That is true. Because when Abaseki defected to APC, he did not ask PDP to take them to court. When Samuel from Benue defected, he never made a comment to, he has no justification over it. And he who goes with equity must go with clean. Thank you.
All right, we've got Alfred Demohua. Then we move to Facebook. Hello, Alfred.
Good morning, Enoh. APC schedules a local government congress on the 4th of September. And I want to use this ample time to plead and beg Mr. Magnus Abbey that the sale of funds will soon start, perhaps maybe this week, that he should mobilize his boys to go get funds. It's not 2 days or a day to the expiration of the deed. They begin to creep in and then would want to say who has stopped them from purchasing from. Please, they have time now. They can go and purchase from. So the problem of APC in River State will just stop. And then on Governor Wike destroying the shanties. It's not about destroying shanties. It's about giving the people employment. Now that you are destroying those places, Where do you want them to go without employment? 15,000 employment that you promised you that you no, not people have been implemented, and it takes 6 years now. Thank you. Have a thought from anyone.
On Facebook at Nigerian for PH, message is that the bill passed by the River State House Assembly on open grazing is another jamboree called politics by Governor Wike's administration. Chile Edwin is saying that. How is it? Governor Wike's special focus on his party affairs as against the affairs of River State is so appalling. He should leave governors who have defected to the APC alone and face the embarrassment of poor infrastructure, especially in the education sector in River State. Has he taken his mind to Section 308 of the Constitution as amended? We're in dire need of development, but that is what our governor should be doing with our money, not using our money to sponsor court cases against governors of other states. Well, he's asking the PDP to do so. He didn't say he was going to do so. Actually, I'm going to send that in. Don Hill Obasi, why is Nigerian government busy releasing Boko Haram fighters but still pretending to comment or act on the release of little school children in kidnappers' den for more than 2 months now? So the people the government knows how to speak their language is IPOB. APC to conduct local government Congress on 4th of September is a good one. Welcome development. Oyegam Chiwendu, send that in from Nihi Eche. 0817-923-0002. Well, we've got lots of messages on WhatsApp. I'll hold on phone calls. What phone calls now? More talks, but our children are laying on the floor and uncompleted buildings. Shame on us. Emo Dan. Biajua, thank God. APC to conduct congresses on September 4th. We're happy with the date. It shows APC as the party is ready to defeat PDP with a landslide again come 2023. Okay, is urging Nigerians to come out to participate. Well, we move to thank God. Atwegbu. The order by Governor Wike to demolish shanties along the eastern bypass is a welcome development because those doing businesses in that area are literally in the city and its environment. The shanties are giving the city a bad look. Emmanuel Chuku, until they stop negotiating with bandits, kidnapping will never stop. They should spend more money equipping the army instead of negotiating with bandits. All right, what's up? Killing up 6 persons in Jos, a fresh attack is indeed a pathetic scenario that requires everyone's concern. The federal government must rise up with full commitment to end this wickedness. Wrote to me, E. Martin, sent that in. EKD Chief from Akboko Eche, PIB implementation, not PIA actually, starts next year is a good one. Our problem is the proper utilization of these funds from NDDC. 13% derivative fund, etc. APC to hold local government congresses come 4th of next month. Hope Rivers State is included. I will not forgive Magnus Lambichi if what happened last time repeats itself. For Noah Kingsley. What is wrong with building low-cost housing in the state other than demolishing houses? What's happening in this state, for God's sake? George is asking. Governor Wike is no longer shouting in his recent speech yesterday. I hope they've spoken to him in language he understands. Oka Chris is asking Senator Magnus Abe to stop presenting himself by PDP and Wike to use him to frustrate the activities of APC in River State. We don't want to hear any court case. Arewa Consultative Forum asking River State government to carry out adequate training to headers, sensitization actually, before the implementation of the open grazing law. What's the duty of the Arewa Forum now? They don't have it all from the government, so they should do the needful. Okay, done for me, Joe. Well, he's saying that Arewa should do the sensitization, not throw it to the government. Samuel the Psalmist is echoing the same thing. Says the group asking the government to sensitize members concerning the bill for open grazing, against open grazing. I think as a group head, They have a right to get the copy of the bill and transmit same to their members and not expect the government to do same. I don't see that happening. Stan says the amiable governor is always smart in the game of politics. When beaten to the game, anger is always visible. When Taraki, as Senate President, Dogara as Speaker with others did, he said APC brought hunger in the land. That was the reason. Out of defection was celebrated with 200 million naira donation. Basiki got handsome reward for his re-election. Was there division in APC when all this happened? 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003. Konowike should expect himself landing in APC soon. His membership is waiting for him there, so he should look into human capital development and forget politics, because we all know where he's going to. Barishe sent that in. On the issue of defection, how to stop is simple. NAS should make a law prohibiting every elected member from defecting until they leave office and hold no elected position. Then they can defect. A simple law will stop this madness. As a matter of fact, this is part of what has been messing up our democracy. Remember when Adam Shomali said something during the campaign, and I quote, "If you defect to APC, all of your sins have been forgiven," which means still kill, oppress, and defect, nothing will happen to you. Now you see why people are into APC. See why, but there are people in APC that are being persecuted. We've got Stanley from Early One. Stanley, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. We don't get progress past Master Kasima State Governor on the statement he made yesterday about self-defense. If the Kasima State Governor will come out to say that Nigerians will come out to advocate for Nigerians to start carrying arms, it shows that he is our president, who also hails from the Kasima State, that we have faith in Toto, that they now lack ideas. There's nothing left for them to prove to Nigerians. I don't know, the president will be meeting the security chiefs today. What are they looking for? When security is the order of the day in the country. I expect the president to come out and resign, so that we will look for somebody who have idea, who have something upstairs to prove to this country. The APC federal government has failed Nigeria. Killing is every day. People are dying every day. I don't know what will happen.
All right, thank you. Ryan from Webulu says, good morning. School sells land to pay ransom to free students from bandits, not from terrorists, actually. Then why is this government releasing the so-called repentant Boko Haram members? What's really happening? Gonoike applauded the defection of Chidi Lloyd and rewarded him with the position of Emoha local government area chairman. Let him allow us to rest. He must not be in the news every day. FG Petroleum Industry Act states tackle FG today as fact meet. Very shameful. Where were they when their reps in the National Assembly approved it, trying to overheat the policy? Wanzo Kingsley sent that in. I agree with Lawrence Chuku when it favors them, welcome development. If it goes against them, they will go to court. We can't bad politics. Samuel sent that in. Someone says the main bandits are in our offices and in their homes, not the ones in the forest. Selling school land to raise money to pay bandits. Sarah Barry sent that in. Reddish says he doesn't think the governor understands urban renewal, which he talks about a lot. Urban renewal program that doesn't include low-cost housing, affordable health care, proper drainage system, quality education. Okay. Our problem doesn't lie on political parties. It lies on individuals. Our positions are self-centered, not feeling for the... Okay. Gibson is asking if the governor can make the Ilabuchi road dual carriage, who is doing to Buna Bali. Kingsley is calling from Miche. Good morning, Kingsley.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Kingsley calling from Miche. APC State Congress is on September 4th. I want to ask question this morning. Have they settled all their problems? Have they settled all the aggressive members in APC? They should not come and disturb us. At the end, they say PDP do this or not. Because if APC have not settled all their problems, they should not come to disturb us with their Congress.
All right.
So that's my comment this morning.
Pius is in the belly. Pius, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah. We get struggling to take the better governor to court.
No, he's asking the PDP to do so.
For me, we should allow them. They want to protect their needs. That is the Nigerian system. When other parties take you to government, you become a governor. After hiding and keep on hiding, you would like to join the other party in order to protect. They are instead of looting Nigerians' money. They go where they will hand this money, where nobody will fight them. You should leave them. You will win next time. Leave them. Thank you, Fire.
Final call from Solution is in the Rumolumeni. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Enoh. Okay, yeah, talking about the defections, I think the governor of Rivers State is negotiating because the way that man of people are defecting, if you allow it, it would make the opposition to be very weak. And secondly, the kidnapping in Katsina State, the hometown of the presidency, is not becoming normal. If you observe in your headline, nobody is even talking about the kidnapping in Katsina State. They are that they are focusing about another. If you observe, this kidnapping is not enough. This is one of the reasons that made the opposition to push out a good look. And people are just the position. I'm even blaming the PDP because if I were there, they would have mobilized the NLC, the NOPEN to go on street to protest so that this kidnapping activity will be a thing of the past, but rather they are silent. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for calling. Our commercial will play and then the news at 7 afterwards. We'll have sports come through. My name is Enoh. Do stay tuned.